Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Sapphire, grass types only. Between episodes, I went out and fought the Elite Four a few times to try and get levels on some of our people here and learn a little bit of strategy. Unfortunately, it's been like a day between me recording that and now, so I don't know if I remember the strategies exactly or not. But one of the reasons I was fighting the Elite Four, besides just the levels, was so I could get money to buy items. So now we got a good amount of revives, good amount of hyper potions. Means we should now, in theory, be in a position where we're doing well enough to actually take down the Elite Four here. I was able to make it up to Drake twice without using any items. I was never actually able to beat him. Let me set up my team first. I do not want a Fungi out front. That is a bad decision. Forrest needs to, actually I don't think it needs to be Forrest. I'll Forrest out front though. Because I know how he works, or the interaction works with him out front. Okay. Sorry, just listening to make sure the audio isn't just screwing up everywhere. I'm, however, unfortunately much more overleveled for Sydney than I need to be, but I'm still, like, underleveled in comparison to Steven. So I'm not entirely sure what is considered fair or not fair, but Diana... Oh, I did enough damage to make you heal? That's not normal. Okay, well now everything's going different than planned. Okay, I keep doing too much damage, alright. Force... Oh no, that's right, last time I tried Thorn out front, that's why, so Force is very likely going up in pair level since... Oh man, look at all this Stepish you got. Alright, and then after that, we switch over to a Fungi. And I don't remember damage to put small enough, so I'm just gonna Sky Uppercut. Just to be on the safe side, because I don't trust me to take out most of these Pokemon with Mach Punch just by itself. Next one, Shiftry is next. Shiftry was Mach Punch because it double teams. So I want to make sure I have the highest likelihood of taking it down. Because the lower accuracy of Sky Uppercut means it is still less likely to hit on the first attack than Mach Punch is the second attack here. Sharpedo. Sharpedo has low enough defense that we can just Mach Punch it. And then if I remember correctly, Cacturne's in the same boat. Good job, Fungi. Oh, bunch of attack. It's either really close or the... I don't know exactly what it is. I think Mach Punch was fine. Worst case scenario, we get grass type attacked. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's Sydney down. Nice and straightforward. Which means next we get to move on to Phoebe. Now, where are you? Bro, you have the type advantage here, and Phoebe was kind of a mixed bag because she would do different things at different times. And so I was never entirely sure what move she was going to use. But even in the event that we do lose a Pokemon here, we should generally overall be okay. Because with all of our additional items, we should find Dusclops. Okay, so Crow, as long as everything is fine, growth should be good. We just need her to not use Curse, and hopefully she also doesn't use... Oh. Confuse Ray was the other attack I was gonna go for. Because now we go down in essentially 3 turns. Okay, well, take out the Dusclops. I have the ability to heal. I think I'm fine for right now. Do not remember if +1 was good enough, because last time she used Confused Ray and had to pull Crow out because everything went badly. We'll find out right now. Was it just barely not enough? Okay. Or low rolled. It's gonna take out Crow. No. That won't. The curse will. Oh, that's why I needed them to not curse. I don't think that's going to heal enough to get her to not heal. It might. Who do I want out front then? That should be fine, right? Pedal Dance. Should probably growth, but I'm gonna Pedal Dance. I'll be fine. I can switch for the Sableye. Okay. Yeah, fine. Okay, I'll send a Poncho. No weaknesses, I'm just gonna go with Poncho. Because while I could also send out Forrest, I don't want Forrest to. Alright. Take too much damage as I'm going to need them in the next fight against Galacia. Because Force is kind of the linchpin for that fight, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. How you want to look at it really is what it comes down to. No, let's keep Poncho out. It'll change probably. Poncho's got enough surfs that it's not really going to be a deal that I'm. Oh my god. Okay. Potion, like I thought. Surf again. Probably should have just used Waterfall. It doesn't specifically matter too much. Alright. Good job, Poncho. Another Bayonet, not an issue. Actually, better off using Waterfall to make sure she doesn't full restore. Burn, okay. Not used to saying that, just mostly because I'm not used to her cursing first turn. Oh darn, I've gotten lost. Probably should have switched out. Oh well. Alright, big. Do I have a burn heal? Berry. Awaken. Heals burn. Rust. Not check tag. Fuse. Okay. Now I just want to stay in the bag. What am I doing? My fresh waters right now while I have them. Okay, then I want Poncho up front because her lead Pokemon is Cradily and it's not that big of a deal. Hello. So essentially all of my training has just gotten me up to the end of this fight. And then my battle against Drake is going to be kind of a shot in the dark. I just have beaten Drake before. I feel fairly confident I can do it with a full team of Pokemon and all of my items. Poncho can take an Ice Beam, it's fine. At least it's not good enough that I'd be worried. Lily goes down, next should be Celio. Yes, and we go to Forrest. The reason why I used Poncho there as opposed to a fun guy is because Poncho is faster. And just like the difference of like 7-8 speed between a fun guy and Poncho causes the Glalie to outspeed. Sorry, just making sure I'm not going to accidentally switch out when I don't want to. The Glalie outspeeds a fun guy while it does not outspeed Poncho. Wow. Oh, that one's a range? Oh, I just took it down one hit last time. That might be an issue. Should I just roll exceptionally low this time? Alright, so now I just need Forrest to not be attracted. This ruins all of my plans. Just ignore your love. No, don't. Okay, well, if you just one-shot it this time, we're still fine. Okay, I believe Blizzard just takes out Forrest, which ruins my entire strategy here. Nope, okay, Forrest has got a shot. Or Forrest is frozen and everything's bad. Well, this is a fun time for me to figure out. Just full restore cure infatuation. I don't actually know. I've never actually seen anyone try, just because you can switch out to get it to step. Okay, oh, not bag. No. Okay, full restore not restore infatuation. Good to know. We have lost 3 infatuations. Could I succeed at 1 at the very least? 4? Okay. Fine, we will go with our backup strategy. These things are much tankier, so... He's got good special. Thorn, you have okay special. I can also find out something else I've never tried. So I might as well wait until I get on camera to try this. Can I use a rare candy? No, I cannot use a rare candy in battle. Okay. It's almost certainly not going to work the way I want it to, but growth go. Oh, also, outspeed the Celio on Thorn, really? Surprises me. Okay. Apparently I should have gone with the fun guy. Alright, well. Can you land the pedal dance? Alright, Thorn, you're not infatuated by the giant seal Pokemon. Okay, perfect. Next should be Wolverine. I have no idea how this is going to work out, as I've not actually seen this encounter before now. The Wolverine outspeeds me, that's not good. Which means Thorn's almost certainly going to go down to the Blizzard. Yep. Alright, everything's going against, or not the way I thought it would. So go Poncho. So what's supposed to happen is Forrest was supposed to one-shot the Celio and then one-shot the Wolverine. Because apparently Forrest just does enough damage to do that. Unfortunately this time we're not as lucky. Also, in the event that a Celio or something didn't get one shot, normally it's set up Hail. It's gonna live with a little bit of health, which means she's going to full restore on it. Oh goodness. Alright, well this entire battle is just gone to complete crap. Because of the RNG of damage rolls. Lovely. think it actually matters that much. The fungi you can go, even though, actually I don't know if the Warren speeds you or not. She's going to heal for sure. We have to go for the Sky Uppercut because you don't really have anything else to do here. You know where you're going to take it down with the Mach Punch. And Mach Punch also doesn't outspeed item usage. Alright, cool. Go for the Mach Punch. Not heal again, okay. Good job, fungi. And the last Pokemon is Cradily. And the Cradily outspeeds me. So a Mach Punch to have this HP and just it's gonna Ice Beam and take me out in one hit, isn't it? It's not even gonna Blizzard. Yep, okay. There's no way a fungi lives this. The fungi's got nothing for special defense. Okay, cool. I would send out Crow, but Crow's probably not gonna live it, so go Ironwood. I have to remember, I think it's Rock that is super effective. And not Ground. Or I have this entirely backwards, and I am in significant trouble. I don't know which one right now. Alright, good job. Nothing went to plan, but whatever. We came out the other end. Our team is still alive. Thank you for the money. Alright, cool. Yeah, now I gotta go fight our terrifying, terrifying friend Drake. I'll keep the Max Revive in case I need to somehow use it during one of the battles. I prefer to not do that, but you know what? I used Awful Restore in this battle, but that was mostly just to figure out if I could cure Infatuation, which I can't. I mean, you can by switching out, but... Yes. Higher Potion. Wish there was a faster way to do this. I don't remember when it happens. I'm sure there's a point in time where you can just get it to go basically instantly. Remember used to watching people have like modified versions of the game. Okay, so without any plan for Drake, we'll start with, let's see, Shelgon starts out first. My best bet's probably Poncho. Problem I'm going to run into though is that I know Flygon is faster than I am. Okay. I believe Flygon outspeeds even Forrest, which is something I don't really have a way around. Okay, yep. That basically, and he's got two of them if I remember correctly. He's got Shelgon, Salamence, Flygon, what's the last Pokemon? I don't remember, I haven't actually seen that far yet. Basically I just need him to not use Fly. It's possible he can use Dragon Breath or Dragon Claw. But it's very likely he's going to use Fly. Sandstorm, okay. Sandstorm acceptable. It is a move that will not one-shot me. It may cause issues later on, but... Alright, what are you doing next, Salamence? Okay, again, as long as you don't fly, I think I'm good. Intimidate is fine. Poncho's not going to use physical attacks. Take a smidgen of damage. I take a smidgen of damage. And we Ice Beam. Dragon Claw's fine. That'll do like 50 damage. Salamence should go down because it's just times 4 damage. Altaria was your last Pokemon, okay. Also flying, right? I think you're still flying dragon. fine. I outspeed the Altaria, that's good. Or am I wrong and he only has the one Flygon? I could have sworn he had two. Still has one Pokemon left though, we'll find that out. Yeah, it's a Flygon. Is this one going to use Fly? I basically just need him to not use Fly. So do I go for the instant kill Ice Beam? Yes, okay. That worked out great for me. My other strategy would have been just to switch into Ironwood. Predict the Fly, switch to Ironwood, have Ironwood Ancient Power in response. If you're not flying, you're dragging around. So Ancient Power is not the best move for me to use. Thank you. Alright, and now we gotta fight Steven, who I have done absolutely no preparation for other than get items and get a few more levels on our Pokemon. I don't even remember what his lead Pokemon was. Start with Forrest, probably my best bet. You know what? Freshwater. You can have that Crow. Alright. I'm not going to prepare for the actual difficult battle because I don't remember most of his Pokemon. So I'm pretty sure we only saw like 2 or 3 last time we fought him. I do know that he has a Metagross. We never saw it, but I do know that he has it. I mean, I could have also just thrown my rare candies on some people to try and help boost survivability, but it's fine. Skarmory. Oh, god, okay. Alright, you were not the Pokemon I want out front. Probably actually wanted to have Poncho up front then, okay. Toxic is fine for right now. Because it's not a flying type move. Still resist ice to make this to neutral, or still... No, okay, that's kind of what I figured. Alright. Poison, I can Ice Beam again, but if I Ice Beam again, it's gonna do enough damage to put you into red. No, it did not. Okay, so I have to somehow not die. Alright. Now I need someone that can do enough damage there. So as to not be a grass attack. Which means I need someone that can survive an aerial ace. So fungi is not going to survive an attack. Still resist dark, so yeah, it might actually be a fungi. Might be my best bet. Bank on Mach Punch doing that much damage. I have to hope it's gonna have high defense. Yeah. Do I live this? No. I crit, so I essentially had no chance of living that. Alright, cool. Go Ironwood. I will start reviving people if things get bad. They almost certainly are. Start with a Confuse Ray. I could Ancient Power, but as I know you're going to heal, I might as well just Confuse Ray. So bet's probably that you hurt yourself. Maybe I should have sent that Ironwood earlier. I don't know. We'll find out. Hurt itself. Oh god, I'm gonna need you to... Wow, that switched out immediately. Okay, great, thanks. Snapped out immediately. Did I get a boost? A boost would be superb. Oh, weak to that? Yes, yes I am, okay. Okay, Skarmory's confused. Ancient Power again. hurt itself, perfect. Just slightly less damage than my attack. I need you to hurt yourself so I can take you out in 2 ancient powers. I don't think I can do it in 2 ancient powers right now. Oh, that's not what I want at all. That's literally the worst thing to have happen. Ancient power. I just need you to hurt yourself. Okay. With your increased defense, this is gonna not work out for me at all. But, okay. Try it again. Snapped out of confusion, I go down. No, it missed. Perfect. Unfortunately, I think the ancient power is still going to not do enough damage. Yep. So I guess I just return, hope it misses again. Perfect. And hope I can do, what, 2 damage? Yay. Okay. Woo. Alright, I never tried anyone shittable. I don't have a good response to Metagross, do I? Dark, but Dark is resisted by Steel, so yeah, no, I don't really have a good... I have a good strategy here. Well, go Crow. Maybe you have some amount of chance. Probably not, but... And there's spikes, right? I'll double team, see if I'm faster. I am not. I am not surprised by this. Meteor Mash, I expect to one-shot me. And a crit, because of course it did. I don't get a chance to even know I need to worry worried about that or not. You're immune to Toxic, so that's not going to help me out. You're going to be immune to all of my attacks, so I need you. Yeah, God, your levels are so much higher than mine, and your types are just... Okay, go Forrest, I guess. Go Ironwood. Ironwood, can you live through the spikes? Okay, cool. Pokemon, not Pokemon. Bag. Max Revive. Who is my best bet here? Poncho, probably? I mean, otherwise it's Ironwood, but Ironwood's already out of all of their important moves, so I'd need the Metagross to hurt itself, which might still be my best bet. That's super effective, yeah. Oh, that is far worse than anything I would have hoped for. Okay, Poncho, send out. What's the plan? Ice Beam, hopefully I freeze it. Poncho, it speeds it, that's good. Not very effective, but it's frozen. Perfect. In that case, Bag, Revive, a Fungi, alright, alright, it would... Okay. That might be exactly what I need to have happen as the Citrus Berry. I'm gonna Surf again, hopefully it remains frozen, and I don't do too much damage. Okay, and now we Surf. Perfect. Very much need to not have the full restore activate. Okay. I was gonna switch into a Fungi, but then I remembered that Metagross is Psychic type. Right, Armaldo's the thing that took me down, and I never learned what type it is. I have to know. Bug. Bug was its other type. He's a rock though, so okay. Bug makes sense. I remember how Bug works against fighting. It may resist fighting, and this might be the worst plan I've ever made, but we will find out. That did not even half. Okay, cool. Back to Poncho it is. I don't remember how ice works against rock. Just go to neutral, is that what I'm looking at? Balls. Okay, so you're almost certainly going to Potion. Which means I get to Surf. If you weren't a bug type, I would be... Okay, apparently I should not have Ice Beamed when I first came out. Good to know. That one is Rock Grass. Oh. Oh. I'm just gonna get Giga Drain. I don't care that it's neutral damage, I'm gonna try and get back any amount of HP I can. Okay, I only gained back 22, not great. Oh, you have Sludge Bomb, I entirely spaced on that, please live. Alright, alive at 3, we're gonna Ice Beam. Bank on a Freeze. That's super effective. Okay, I probably should have surfed. Well, yeah, surf would have done more damage. Probably actually would have been enough to take it out. Probably stop underestimating Poncho's a damage output. Alright, I assume you're gonna heal, so we'll start with a Leaf Blade. Yeah, let's see how much that does. This should be neutral. Oh, that is bad. Okay, bag. Revive on Poncho, because I'm going to want the water type move. Alright, cool. Not bag. Leaf Blade again. There's no way the Sludge Bomb is going to miss, or the Sludge, whatever the attack is. I could have, however, crit, which would have been nice. Alright, back to Poncho. Poncho, you're gonna take some damage. It's gonna be not great, but... Alright, let me surf. Not... You didn't even try the Giga Drain. I don't want to risk it living at 1. What is your last Pokemon? You have 2 Pokemon left. I am. I'm gonna bank on you being Rock and something else. I'm gonna get Psychic, but I'm gonna bank on you being Rock or Ground. Well, that's not good. You're definitely Ground. I'm gonna go down, aren't I? No. Okay. Oof. We will Surf again in case you Potion. Yep. Okay, I'm glad you lived through that, Poncho. I thought everything was gonna go bad at exact moment in time. Okay, I'm just gonna keep surfing because I don't want to end up worried about your next move. Aggron. Okay, you are Rock and Deal. Okay, I'm going to revive a fun guy then. I may be better off using a Surf. You have Thunder. Okay. If I don't die, that'd be swell. I'm surprised. Unfortunately, you probably outspeed me. I'm going to full restore then. On Poncho. Plan was not to have Poncho get full restored, but I'm afraid that I won't outspeed anymore. And, And I didn't think Surf would take you down in one hit, so... Apparently I didn't need to waste a turn reviving a fun guy, but I felt the fun guy had the best chance of taking down the Aggron. Which I guess just means that the Aggron does not have as good of special defense as I thought. Also Steel doesn't resist water. That's grass type or whatever.
I, the champion, fall in defeat. Kudos to you, Walter. You are a truly noble Pokemon trainer.
Yay, a bunch of money. Huzzah.
Congratulations. Feelings you have for your Pokemon. Pokemon responded to those feelings with all their might. They came together to one and create even greater power. Thus, we're able to grasp victory today. Rightfully the Hoenn region's new.
Holder, here's some advice before you challenge the champion. Huh? What? Holder, you gotta beat that. It's already over.
See? What did I tell you, May? Didn't I tell you that you don't need to worry about Holder? Holder, you finally done it! Prior that you defeated your own father at the Pelipper Gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance. Just think you've actually become the champion. Ah, yes. Pick up of your Pokedex. Here, let me see. Oh, you've been ignoring this very a lot, haven't you? 147 seen and 25 caught. Some Pokemon only appear in certain areas. You'll need to be persistent. Anyways, congratulations. Now go proudly into the final room. Holder, no, new champion. Come with me. I'm sorry, but from here on, only those trainers who have become champions may enter. You have to wait outside with the professor.
Ah.
I'm just joking, that's okay.
I'm just joking, that's okay. That's the rule. Holder, honestly, congratulations. Ooh, reflections on the floor.
This room. This is where we keep records of Pokemon that prevailed through harsh battles. It's here that the League champions are honored. Come on, let's record your name as a trainer who triumphed over the Pokemon League, and the names of the partners who battled with you.
Alright. Don't turn off the power. I wasn't planning on it. I'll make sure not to do it. Yay, Forrest. Cacturne, or Crow, a fun guy. Thorn. Poncho. And Ironwood. Welcome to the Hall of Fame! Yay! That's me. 38 hours and 50 minutes. League Championship, congratulations! Now we get an ending. Nice slow music to end it off. When I started this playthrough, I was not actually planning on doing a grass-only team. I just decided that when we ran to our third grass Pokemon really early on in the game, this made things more difficult in some areas than I would have expected. Is all the Pokemon I caught? Is that what it's showing me? Was it Laleep was doing much worse than I had expected, but once it evolved into a Cradily, it came together much nicer. The increase in attack that I got, and speed and defense, really just helped it far outshine any of the other previous Pokemon I was going to. It's also the first time I've done a one type only, and grass was probably not the good type. Did I catch a Wurmple? I must have caught it too. Yeah. Let's see if I could teach it caught early on. That was probably why I caught it. Or I caught it before I switched over to doing everything. I don't remember. I actually don't know enough about post-game for the series to know if this is something I'm going to want to continue looking into. I know there's all of the Reggies that I haven't actually seen and looked at. I want to wait until the end of these credits here. I'm fairly certain these pictures here are supposed to be more important when you catch a bunch of Pokemon and not only have 25 total. So this just puts us in a situation where it recycles every 8 times through, or on the 9th time through. Yeah, this was a nice experience. I don't think I'm going to do monotype on a generation I am not particularly familiar with going forward. May actually want to wait until I have learned how the game works. It's also my first real playthrough of Gen 3, which put me in the situation of abilities now exist and I have to take those into account. You know, some of the main ones being Ooze, which, oh hey, my healing move now does damage to me instead of healing. Levitate, the very common one of now ground attacks don't work, and Keen Eye, there was a different one that a Tentacruel had, I don't remember exactly what it was. But, you can't have its stats lowered, which is not good when that is just strategy you have for some of your Pokemon. The end. Now, do I have to reset? Or will you just restart on your own? Okay, good. Let's see where I show up to figure out if there's going to be more to this adventure. Or if we'll just do like one episode to look for all of the Reggies. It's my dad, hello.
Hey, it's Holder. It's been a while since I saw you, but you look stronger somehow. That's the impression I get. Your old man hasn't given up yet. Oh yes, I have something for you. Came for you from someone named Mr. Briny.
Okay.
Take it for a ferry, if I recall. There are ferry ports in Sleetport and Lilycove. Hold if you have ambition as a trainer, go to the Battle Tower. Should teach you that there is no end to a trainer's chosen path. Ferry back to Battlebird Gym. Mom, thanks for looking after the house while I'm away.
Tiffy, what are you gonna tell me?
We bring you a special note then. We received reports of a red flying Pokemon in various home locations. Yes, wait, what?
Not actually sure what that. Oh, okay. Probably what, Latios? Latios?
This Pokemon has not yet been determined. Now return you to your regular movie presentation.
Okay, thank you. That dad of yours, he comes home for the first time in a while, but all he talks about is Pokemon. He should relax and stay a little longer. He probably should. I think I'm gonna end this episode here. I don't know how far I'm going to continue going after this. I'm gonna, check out what the ticket does. Probably see. Okay, I can't go that way. Look into the red flying Pokemon. Probably the legendary. Touch that, okay. Pokemon Center here. I assume you can't do gem rematches? I mean, I can probably just go run to my dad right now and find out. I don't actually know if that's only a thing that exists in mods or not. I mean, I've got, what, plenty of time right now. It's just short compared to my normal video length. Hello.
Holder, how you things doing? The world of Pokemon's deep bounds to think they know about a trainer would ever be an us.
Okay. So, either you specifically want to let me do it or I can't do it. Oh, but check on Wally while we're here as well. Did Wally didn't return?
Oh, you met Wally in Evergrande City? Oh, Holder, don't be silly. He may not have gotten healthy, but... he may have gotten healthy, but he can't get somewhere far away like that all by himself.
Okay. Well... call the episode here, and next episode we'll look into some of the post-game things. I may switch out Thorn for our other grass-type Pokemon. I haven't decided yet. Flower, there we go. But
I'd like to thank everyone for watching.
and I hope you have yourselves a good day.